So once again, Stephanie, welcome. Thank you for being on time as always. It's nice to see you. So let's start it. I'm going to share my screen. So yesterday we talked about adjectives ending in ed or ing. Do you have a question about that? It's clear, right? Okay, thank you so much. So we're going to continue. Let me see. Domenica, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning,
How are you doing?
everyone.
Okay, it's nice to see you again. Welcome. Your classmates are joined, sorry. Okay, so now we're going to continue and we're going to work on this. It says reading and use of English, excellent information. This is just an example, right? I'm reading and use of English, part 4. You, Diego, good morning. Welcome. You complete 6 sentences with between 2 and 5 words so that they mean the same as the sentence printed before them. It's talking about this exercise. We use a word given in capitals without changing it in any way. I can see this in this part of the test. I really hate this. Sorry. In this part of the test, no, this part tests your ability to manage different grammar, vocabulary, and collocation. Es que tengo el display del computador dañado y justo en esa partecita no puedo ver. Sorry. So, this is the explanation, and this is the exercise. It says, for question 1 to 6, complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence using the word given. Don't change the word given. You must use between 2 and 5 words, including the words given. So let's check this in a practical way. This is example, the number 0. This is the first sentence. He doesn't enjoy running as much as cycling. And we need to change this one, but with similar meaning. So it says we need to use more. This is the word given. He likes cycling more than running. So notice, even though it's written in a different way, it has the same meaning. And that's what we have to do with these sentences. So the first one, it is easier to learn the guitar than most other musical instruments. And we need to use one. So now it says the guitar is, Diego, what do you think?
The guitar is one of the easiest musical instruments to learn.
It's one of the, you're right, easiest musical instrument to learn. Good job, you did it, Diego. That's the idea. Thank you so much. Well done. So we need to rewrite it using the word in capital letters, okay? In bold, in negrita. So, number 2, Stephanie. Olivia finds watching TV more boring than reading.
For Olivia, watching TV is not as interesting as
Interesting.
reading.
You're missing something.
As
Reading. Thank you. Well done. Okay, you did it. Domenica, number 3.
Maria doesn't doesn't as play.
Maria doesn't
No, Maria doesn't play tennis as well.
as well as
Mm,
her brothers. And you're right, Maria's brothers are better tennis player than her. Maria's doesn't play as well as her brothers. Doesn't play tennis, sorry, as well as her brother. Okay, well done. You did it. Let me see. Katie, good morning. How
Good
are you?
morning, Mister.
It's nice to see
Fine,
you.
thank you.
Welcome. So, Katie, here we have a sentence. For example, number 4, no one in the class makes as much noise as Peter. And then we need to rewrite it using this word, in this case, person, but this can change the meaning. So, what do
Peter is noisiest in the
Peter
class.
is the
Noisiest person.
noisiest
Noisiest
person
person
in the class.
in the
You're
class.
right. Well done, Katie. Stephanie, number 5.
In general, cars mm, are not as cheap as motorbikes.
Are not as cheap as motorbike. You're right, because we started with cars. Okay, well done. Finally, Domenica, number 6. I took Janus longer to finish the game than Sarah. It took
Sarah finished the game more quickly than James.
more
More quickly.
more quickly. You're right. Quickly
More quickly than.
than Janus. Right. Well done. Más rápidamente que yo. Okay, you did it pretty good. So these are some exercises that you can find in a Cambridge test. Okay, you did it pretty good. Do you have any question about these exercises? No, you did it great. Congratulations. So now we're going to continue. It says speaking. Exam information. In speaking part 2, you and the other candidate take turns to speak on your own for a minute, during which you compare two photos which the examiner gives you. Answer a question connected with both photos. Answer a question quite briefly about your partner photos. This part tests your ability to speak at length, organize your ideas, compare, describe, and express opinions. So remember, usually when you're taking a Cambridge test, the speaking part, you're going to take it with someone else. There's two people at the same time taking the speaking part, okay? So it says, working pairs, look at the examiner's instructions and the question and photos below. Then discuss what you can say to compare them. Here you are photograph. Sorry, here you are photograph. These ones. Give me a moment. I really hate this video. These ones. They show people doing different activities in their free time. I'd like you to compare the photograph and say how you think people can benefit for spending their free time doing these activities. So, main idea. How can the people benefit for spending their free time doing these different activities? So it's like playing football or playing outside, and like having a coffee or spending time with friends in a indoors place could be. So Diego, what do you think? Could you compare these two photos, please?
Okay, in the first photo, I can see many young people playing soccer outside. It looks like it's a forest or kind of park. They are having a great time. And I think that they can have great benefits for their health because they are doing soft exercise, but they are doing exercise. And they are running, they are at the same time they are improving their mental skill because the football is a tactical sport too. Um, Below we have a group of girls having having a time at the cafeteria. They are looking at social media or watching the I think they can have more mental benefits because sparing time with your friends helps to the mental health. With it helps like it helps to be less anxious, be less depressive, depression. It helps with the depression too. So I think that.
Okay, thank you. Actually, you did awesome. Give me a moment. I'm typing some things. Okay, so I would like to highlight the uses of expression like I can see or I think. That's important because we are not sure about this. I think, for example, there are using social media, right? Or I think whatever. I think. In the first photo is a good way to start it. I can see use of present simple. When we are describing something, especially photos, we need to use, present continuous. I'm sorry. The use of present continuous, okay? In general terms, you did it pretty good, Diego. It was missing just one thing. Remember that one of the main ideas of this activity is to compare the two photos. So it's a lack of comparisons. But you did it also. Thank you. So please, ladies, keep in mind this feedback. So Stephanie, go ahead.
Mm, describe the pictures.
Remember,
Yes.
you have to describe it and compare.
Okay.
You have to talk about the benefits.
Okay. In the first picture, mm, mm, in the first picture, I can see a group of enjoy people playing football in the park. It look like beautiful on sunny days because winter is nice. They are wearing comfortable sport clothes, they seem very happy. I think they are enjoying themselves because they're smiling and happy fun together. In my opinion, playing football is an excellent activity because it help because no help people stay healthy and fit. There are
Exercising. Typing.
exciting their bodies, improving their physically condition, burning calories. Besides that, football teach people how to work as a team, communicate with all our others, and respect the rulers. The second picture, I can see four friends. Yes, four friends, sitting together at a cafe. They are drinking coffee and looking at the movie phone. They seem very interested in what they question because everyone is smiling. I think they sharing something funny or excited. Yes. Uh-huh. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. You did it pretty good as Diego. But again, you could try at the end to make a comparison. For example, you can describe, okay, I can see, I think, I love it, the way you describe the first picture, then in the second picture, or for example, you can say, on the other hand, okay, whatever, you describe it. At the end, you can say, but anyway, I think doing outdoor activities are healthier than doing inside activities, whatever. Or even though both activities have some benefits, I think is better, blah, 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 blah. In that way, you can make a comparison. Or it's as good as, blah, 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 as you prefer, okay? But anyway, you did it pretty good, okay? Congratulations. This is just like an example or a short feedback. Again, as Diego, you did pretty good. The use of expression like I can see, I think, and use of present continuous. That's extremely important when you are describing a photo. And you use connector like besides. I really like it. So thank you. Katie, what about you? Let's try.
Okay, mister, I try. Okay, and the first photo I see young people playing in the park. They are exercise, maybe a champion. They have a fun time. They benefit physical healthy, work in team, improve the physical, physical, physically. On the other hand, the second photos, there are four girls in the coffee. They smile and because chop a news in the laptop. Uh, she look happy. The both photos benefit the people because the first physical benefits and the second mental benefits because the second photo relax, had a fun time. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Katie. Well done. No worries. Just one thing. You said she look happy. She looks happy, but there's four people. So
I
they look
okay.
happy, right? Okay, guys. So far, so good. You're doing pretty good. I have another suggestion. You can organize your ideas. Okay. For example, you can start it describing the place in the park, in the forest, whatever you want, in a cafeteria, etc. Then you can describe the people to make it easy to guide your ideas, right? People or thing, depending on the image. Then you can talk about the activities. And finally, you can talk about the benefits. Okay. Katie tried to make the comparison so you can say physical activities are as important as outdoor activities because physical health is as important as mental health, right? They're in the same level. So we need to do different kind of activities to keep health, to spend time with our friends, to have a happy life, whatever you want. Okay. But so far, these are just like ideas or short feedback. You're doing pretty good. I know it's not easy and you're on fire. Well done. Okay. Finally, I think it's finally, yes, Domenica. Let's see. By the way, sorry, Domenica. By the way, guys, you're going to have some minutes to prepare your ideas during a test. During a real test, you have some minutes to prepare your ideas, like 5 minutes, something like that. So the suggestion is, in a piece of paper, write the keywords. Don't write a paragraph. Write just words, keywords, words you read, and now you know what to say, or you now know how to develop your speech. So, for example, place in the park. Okay, people, children, activities, playing football, benefits, improvement of physical health. See, something like that. Just write short words, key words. Don't write a paragraph because it's few time. It's like 5 minutes less. So think about it. Write just some words that can help you to create your ideas and then a speech. Sorry, Domenica, go ahead.
In the first picture, I can see a group of people playing football in a park. They maybe look happy, and they are enjoying the game together. Um, I think this activity is good because they can do exercise, um, stay healthy, um, and have have fun with 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 their friend, dear friend. I can see for a group people sitting cafe. They are drinking coffee and orange juice, maybe. Talking. They are smiling. So they look relaxed and they seem to be mm, having a good time together.
Okay. Dominica, thank you. Well done. Chicos, all of you did it pretty good. Congratulations. So, again, as I mentioned it, in a real test, you're going to have some minutes, like 3 minutes or less, to prepare your speech, your ideas. So, write keywords, palabras claves, just the main ideas. Don't write a complete paragraph or don't transcribe your idea. Think about it, okay? And it is okay if you look at your piece of paper, you won't read, but you can look at it as a guide, ¿sí? No van a leer lo que hicieron en el papel, pero sí lo pueden mirar como para guiarse un poquito. Porque en un examen pues se van a poner nerviosos y uno tiende a olvidar un poquito las cosas. Entonces, importante, tomar apuntes de sus ideas, solo palabras claves, traten de hacerlo organizado para que su discurso sea organizado de lo que están hablando, no que empiecen a hablar de los niños, después al parque, después otra vez de los niños, después de la actividad, después otra vez del parque. Intenten hacerlo. No lo hicieron ustedes, no les pasó, pero pues lo tengan en cuenta. Sí, intenten hacerlo de manera organizada, hojas, ideas principales, y si se sienten asustados o sienten que se van a quedar en blanco, miren su hoja. No hay problema. Una cosa es mirar la hoja para guiarse, otra cosa es leer. Leer, sí, no, ¿cierto? Pero pues pueden ir siguiendo de a poquitos. Okay, well done. Congratulations, guys. I'm really proud of you. You're so smart. So now let's continue. So it says, listen to an examiner giving this task to a candidate called Martina. According to Martina, how can people benefit from each activity? We're going to listen. Then it says, listen again and think. Think is como chulear. This checklist. Introduce her thought. Describe each photo in detail. Deal with each photo in turn. Spend most of the time answering the printed question. Refers to the first photo when talking about the second photo. This is like comparing, right? Talking about things not connected with the question. So be careful with this. Speak until the examiner says thank you. So try to speak as much as possible, guys. Okay? So let's listen. Track 7. Let me look for it. TD1. No, I'm not sure it's track 7. Let me see.
Unit 2. Speaking Part 2. Exercise 2. In this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you 2 photographs. I'd like you to talk about your photographs on your own for about a minute, and also to answer a question about your partner's photographs. Martina, it's your turn first. Here are your photographs. They show people doing different activities in their free time. I'd like you to compare the photographs and say how you think the people can benefit from spending their free time doing these different activities. All right?
Well, in the first photo, there's a group of children, both boys and girls, playing football together in the park. They don't seem to be taking the game too seriously, and they seem to be enjoying themselves. I think they benefit from this in several ways. Firstly, they're getting some exercise, which is always good for you because it's great for your health and helps you to relax. At the same time, they're having fun together, which is important because it builds up their social relationships and their friendships. Also, it's good to see boys and girls doing a bit of sport together instead of separately, because I think it helps break down social boundaries between boys and girls. In the second photo, there are 4 girls chatting together in a cafe and laughing. They aren't so active as the children in the first photo because they're not doing a sport, but they are probably communicating more and sharing their ideas and experiences. I think they also benefit because they can talk about their problems, relax, and also enjoy their friendship. All in all, I think they get a lot from both activities.
Okay, guys. How was it? Would you like to listen again?
Yes, please
Yes,
listen again.
let's listen again. No worries.
Unit 2. Speaking Part 2. Exercise 2. In this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you 2 photographs. I'd like you to talk about your photographs on your own for about a minute, and also to answer a question about your partner's photographs. Martina, it's your turn first. Here are your photographs. They show people doing different activities in their free time. I'd like you to compare the photographs and say how you think the people can benefit from spending their free time doing these different activities. All right? Well, in the first photo, there's a group of children, both boys and girls, playing football together in the park. They don't seem to be taking the game too seriously, and they seem to be enjoying themselves. I think they benefit from this in several ways. Firstly, they're getting some exercise, which is always good for you because it's great for your health and helps you to relax. At the same time, they're having fun together, which is important because it builds up their social relationships and their friendships. Also, it's good to see boys and girls doing a bit of sport together instead of separately, because I think it helps break down social boundaries between boys and girls. In the second photo, there are 4 girls chatting together in a cafe and laughing. They aren't so active as the children in the first photo because they're not doing a sport, but they are probably communicating more and sharing their ideas and experiences. I think they also benefit because they can talk about their problems, relax, and also enjoy their friendship. All in all, I think they get a lot from both activities.
Okay, guys. Before to check it, I would like to highlight 3 things. First of all, notice that this task is divided in 3 parts. So the first one is to describe the images. The second one is to talk about the benefits. And the third one, when you're talking about the images, you need to connect them, compare them in some way, right? So notice she described weekly both photos and talk about the benefits. And when she's going to change from one photo to the other one, she tries to make like a kind of comparison, right? So there's 3 parts or 3 things we need to do in this task specifically. That's why she didn't spend much time describing the photos. She described it quickly and then focus on the benefits. Okay. So what about the audio? It was easy, it was hard. Did you understand? Yes, no, kind of, more or less.
More or
Okay.
less.
Let's listen again. Pero se escucha duro, chicos. Yes, okay, great. Let's listen the last time and then we work on this. En términos muy generales, el audio empieza con la evaluadora describiendo la actividad y después ya la chica, Martina, nos va a hablar. Entonces vamos viendo entonces algo por partes. Let's listen the last time. Y mi amor.
Enjoy their friendship.
Unit 2. Speaking Parts.
I'd like you to talk about your photographs on your own for about a minute.
For about a minute. Hablar de cada fotografía al menos un minuto, alrededor de un minuto.
Also to answer a question about your
También responder una pregunta
photographs.
acerca de la foto de tu compañero.
Martina, it's your turn first.
Sorry.
Here are your photographs.
You are your photograph.
People doing different activities in their free time. I'd like you to compare the photographs and say how you think the people can benefit from spending
So compare the photograph and how can people benefit from
their free time doing
these
these different
activities.
activities. All right? Well, in the first photo, there's a group of children, both boys and girls, playing football together in the park.
Entonces, miren, hasta ahora está escribiendo, dijo, there's a group of children, girls and boys, both, playing in a park, right?
They don't seem to be taking the game too seriously, and they seem to be enjoying themselves. I think they benefit from this in several ways.
Miren que después simplemente agrega un par de objetivos. No creo que se esté tomando el juego muy en serio y se ven felices o se ven que lo están disfrutando. Esa fue toda la descripción. Hay un grupo de chicos, niñas y niños juntos, no están jugando muy en serio, no parece que estén jugando muy en serio y están disfrutando del juego. Ahí terminó la descripción de la foto. ¿Listo? Y ya habla de los benefits.
Firstly, they're
There's some benefits, como dar varios, entonces empezó con friendly, primeramente.
getting some exercise.
They're doing or they're getting some exercise. Están haciendo ejercicio.
For you because it's great for your health and helps you to relax. At the same time,
At the same time, miren que es un conector de consecuencia, está siguiendo la misma idea o la misma línea de los beneficios.
they're having fun together.
They having fun together,
Important because it builds up their social relationships
which is important because they will up their social relationships.
ships. Also, it's good
Also, otra vez un conector de consecuencia,
to see boys and girls doing a bit of sport together instead of separately. Because I think it helps break down social boundaries between boys and girls.
and in this kind of activity, you did it, but I'm going to highlight it again. It's extremely important to use expression like I think, because you're giving your opinion, ¿sí? Yo creo, porque ustedes están dando su opinión, ¿cierto?
In the second photo,
In the second photo,
4 girls chatting together in a cafe and
what are the girls doing? ¿Qué están haciendo las chicas? ¿Qué dice ella? There are four girls. ¿Y qué están haciendo?
Taking photos.
Chatting, chateando, chatting. Chat, pues hoy en día chat es más común de chatear como en una red social, o chatting también puede ser como de conversar.
in the second photo, there are 4 girls chatting together in a cafe and laughing.
Laughing, ¿cierto? Y riéndose.
So active as the children in the first photo because they're not doing a sport.
Y miren que ahí ya hizo la comparación. No están tan activas como los niños en la primera foto. Ahí ya hizo la comparación.
Probably communicating more and sharing their ideas and experiences. I think they also benefit because they can talk about their
Miren, lo escribió muy rápidamente. Un grupo de chicas que están chateando y se están riendo. Y esa es la comparación. Probablemente son menos activas que las niñas en la primera foto, pero de todas maneras, esto también tiene sus beneficios. Ya escribió, ya hizo la comparación, ya va a tirar los beneficios.
problems, relax, and also enjoy their friendship. All in all, I think they get a lot from both activities.
¿Ok? Y ahí ya terminó. Ok, guys, how was it? Better? Ok, great. Thank you. Just keep it in mind. You don't need to do the same. No necesitan hacer lo mismo, but you can take some ideas from this kind of activity. ¿Sí? Traten de tomar como ideas, ejemplos, cosas que puedan incorporar a sus discursos. ¿Listo? Okay, so now let's do this. Introduce her talk. Yes or no? No. Okay. Describe each photo in detail.
No.
Yes.
In detail, I don't think so, actually. Okay. It says, deal with each photo in turn.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Spend most of the time answering the printed question. Yes. Ok, aunque eso sí le podríamos como también es solo un minuto. Entonces, let's say yes. Como solo es un minuto, digamos que tampoco puede gastar tanto tiempo ahí. Ok. Refers to the first photo when talking about the second photo.
Yes.
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 The comparison. Okay, great. Talk about things not connected with the question. No.
No.
Be careful, chicos. Sean cuidadosos cuando respondan porque a veces uno se va por las nubes y termina hablando lo que no es. Okay, so be careful. Focus on the question. And finally, speak until the examiner says thank you.
Yes, porque está hablando.
Yes, kind of. I agree with Diego. Cuando le interrumpió la examinadora, ya se estaba como quedando sin ideas. Entonces, kind of. Dejémoslo como in the middle. Porque a la final la alcanzaban a interrumpir. Okay, so far so good. So keep in mind these things for your speeches, okay? So I'm going to send you this chart. In that way, you can take it in account. But notice it was just 1 minute per each photo. It's mean 2 minutes, so easy, just 2 minutes. I have a suggestion for you. In these kind of activities, remember, you don't need to tell the truth. If you think something different, it doesn't matter. No importa si dicen la verdad o no. Just try to speak fluently. Solo traten de hablar fluidamente, ¿ok? You can make up whatever you want. Se pueden inventar lo que quieran. No worries about that, ¿ok? The jury won't care about the truth. El jurado no se va a preocupar si ustedes le están diciendo verdades o mentiras. Okay, guys. So let's continue. So far, so good. Working pairs complete the sentences from Martina's answer, which begin with these words and phrases. Now, let's continue. We work a lot on this audio already. So, which words or phrases from 1 to 5 in exercise 4 does Martina use? So, in exercise 4, right? Exercise 4 is this one. Okay. Okay, let's do exercise 4 to the exercise 5. So we're going to listen again and we're going to try to complete these sentences, okay? I think they're benefit from, firstly, at the same time, also, I think there also benefits because. So let's listen again.
Part of the test. I'm going to give each of you 2 photographs. I'd like you to talk about your photographs on your own for about a minute, and also to answer a question about your partner's photographs. Martina, it's your turn first. Here are your photographs. They show people doing different activities in their free time. I'd like you to compare the photographs and say how you think the people can benefit from spending their free time doing these different activities. All right?
Well, in the first photo, there's a group of children, both boys and girls, playing football together in the park. They don't seem to be taking the game too seriously, and they seem to be enjoying themselves. I think they benefit from this in several ways.
From
In several ways.
these in several ways, right? Let me see something. Pues me perdió la cosita de escribir. Okay. Let me see something. From this. Ay, no me queda. Wow. Aunque no puedo copiar. Ahí sí, sorry. From this in several ways. Okay, good job, Katie. Let's continue.
Firstly, they're getting some exercise.
Thirdly,
They getting, no sé
They're
qué.
getting some exercise.
they getting some exercise. Hey, wonderful.
Which is always good for you because it's great for your health and helps you to relax. At the same time,
At the same time,
they're having fun together.
at the same time,
They having get together.
they're having fun together. Okay, so far so good.
Which is important because it builds up their social relationships and their friendships. Also, it's good to see boys and girls doing a
Also,
It's good to see boys and girls.
to see boys and girls, whatever. Y no transcribimos todo.
Together, creo que.
Okay, playing together. And well, I think there's also benefit because let's continue listening.
bit of sport together instead of separately. Because I think it helps break down social boundaries between boys and girls. In the second photo, there are 4 girls chatting together in a cafe and laughing. They aren't so active as the children in the first photo because they're not doing a sport, but they are probably communicating more and sharing their ideas and experiences. I think they also benefit because they can talk about their problem.
Because
And they can talk about problems.
about their problems, I think ideas, let's see,
Relax and also enjoy
relax,
their friends.
sorry, relax,
This is
etc. Okay, what happened here? Okay, relax, like this. Okay, now you did it pretty good. You're on fire. Which words from 1 to 5 in exercise 4 does Martina use to? So, Domenica, introduce her answer to the examiner question.
They describe the picture and compare.
I mean, what one is the expression? ¿Cuál de esas expresiones utilizó para introducir la respuesta a la pregunta?
Mm,
The question was about benefits from spending their free time doing these different activities.
this, I think they also benefit because
Not at all.
the first. No.
Yes, I think there's. Sorry, Domenica, that was your answer. I think there's benefit from these in several ways. That's the expression to introduce the answer. Thank you. Stephanie, introduce the first point she wants to make.
Firstly,
Firstly, of course, well done. And Diego, add additional points.
Also,
Also, what else?
I think they also benefit because
I think, okay.
same
And what
time.
else?
at the same time.
At the same time. Well done. You're right. Okay, you did it. So far, so good. Or do you have any question? Okay, great. You're doing so far, you're doing pretty good. It says which of these word phrases could also be used for B and C exercise 5. Okay, so Katie, besides, introduce her answer, introduce the first point, or add
Additional
additional
points.
point. Yes.
Additional points.
Domenica, first of all, introduce her answer, introduce the first point, or an additional point. First of all, ¿qué función cumpliría?
introduce the first point.
Yes, you like introduce the first point she wants to make or you want to make, right? First of all, primero que todo, first of all, Diego, in addition,
Add additional points.
of course, a piece of cake. Well done, especially for you. Stephanie, to start with,
to start with, I don't understand.
para comenzar, ok. So, tenemos que unir estas palabras. ¿Qué función cumplen? A, B, or C. So, introduce her answer, introduce the first point, or add additional points.
To start with, letter B. Introduce the first point.
Could be, okay, letter B. And Diego, what is more? What is more?
Add additional points.
Yes, additional point. Lo que es
But
más.
what's the meaning in Spanish?
Como es más, o lo que es más. You're adding information, actually. Sí, está
Okay.
como agregando más información.
Lo que es más.
Sí, o es más. Yo creo que en español suena más natural. Es más. Ta,
O
ta,
sea,
ta.
no que es más, no.
Es más. Suena más natural en español, no sonaría mejor. Es más. Es más cuando están agregando información. Por ejemplo, él no dio pasar el examen. Es más, tuvo más respuestas malas que yo. ¿Sí? Something like that. O hay muchos beneficios en jugar al aire libre, bla, bla, bla. Es más, la gente debería pasar más tiempo haciendo ese tipo de actividades. ¿Sí? Okay, let's continue. Well done. Me voy. Let me see. I really hate this PDF. It's so hard to move. You don't need to. No, go away. Okay. I can't believe it. So, page 25. It's going to be easy in this way. 25. So, let's take advantage of the time and work on. No, we're going to work on, but it's missing few time. Interesting. Now, let's work on this. Pronunciation. Sentences stress. We stress the word in sentences that we particularly want our listening to hear. The word which carry the most meaning. These are usually nouns, verbs, or adjectives, not small grammar words like articles or prepositions. So, remember stress es como cuando le hacen más fuerza, el acento. Usually nouns, verbs, adjectives, and not small grammar words like articles or prepositions. So it says, underline the word you think are stressed in the sentence. Then listen to check your answer. Firstly, they're getting some exercise, which is always good for you. Here we have this as an example. Firstly, exercise and good. Sorry.
It's a break.
So, Stephanie, number 2. What do you think?
It's great for your health, um, helps to you relax. For me, mm, um, it's great.
Great. What is?
Help
Helps.
relax.
Relax. Thank you. Domenica, number 3. We're going to listen again later, okay? No worries. Domenica, number 3.
At the same time, they are having fun together.
Okay.
Maybe time, having.
Okay, thank you. Having fun. Diego, number 4.
Mister, what's the meaning of are stressed?
Estrés es como el acento. En este caso serían como que tienen más fuerza.
Pero cuando uno habla,
Se
¿o qué
pronuncia
cosa?
como
No,
más
no, no.
marcada, como haciendo énfasis en la palabra.
O sea, le subo el tono cuando digo la palabra,
Ah,
eso.
exacto. Como que quiere hacer remarcar la palabra por el resto. Pues por encima de las otras.
Mm.
I think it's boils up. Builds up.
Builds up. That's all. Okay, thank you, Diego. Katie, number 5.
Also, it's good to see boys and girls doing a beach sport together instead of separately. For me, good. See boys, girls, together. No, together no. No entiendo. Yo, por mí marcaría al menos unas 5. Por
Let's try
ejemplo,
it. Let's do it. What else? No worries. ¿Cuál más marcaría?
sport together.
Sport together. Okay. And finally, Stephanie, again, number 6.
I think it helps break down social boundaries.
Boundaries.
What is the boundaries in Spanish?
Let's say like kind of barreras en este contexto. Como
Okay.
rompería barreras sociales entre chicas y chicos.
Okay. For me is break down social boundaries.
Boundaries. Okay, let's listen. It says track 8. Let's listen track 8.
Unit 2. Pronunciation. Exercise 1. 1. Firstly, they're getting some exercise, which is always good for you. 2. It's great for your health and helps you to relax.
So, what do you think about 2, guys? It's
Help.
okay? Or is missing something? ¿Cómo lo
Yo,
sintieron?
yo escuché 4. Great, help, helps, and relax. No.
Actually, you're right. It's missing health. Great health helps relax. Okay, well done. Number 2. Let's continue. Number 3.
3. 2.
Mm,
It's great for your health and helps you to relax.
Sorry.
3. At the same time, they're having fun together.
So, what do you think? Number 3.
Yo escuché las 3 últimas. Having fun together.
Yes, together too.
At the same time, they're having fun together.
Having fun together. Okay.
4.
Okay.
Which is important because it builds up their social relationships and their friendships.
So, what do you think? Diego, what do you think? It's okay? That's enough?
Important because it builds up their social relationships and their friendships.
Se escucha como asentada las relationship and friendship.
I agree with you, Katie. It builds up, it's okay, but also social chips and their relationships. Okay. So far, so good. You're doing pretty good. We almost finished, guys. Number 5.
5. Also, it's good to see boys and girls doing a bit of sport together instead of separately.
So, what do you think?
I think instead is
Instead, I don't think about good. Let me see. Sorry. Ay, my gosh, I had this. But I agree with instead of separately, the last part. Okay. Okay, well done. And the last one.
6. I think it helps break down social boundaries between boys and girls.
So, what do you think?
It helps break down social boundaries between boys and girls. 6. I think it helps break down social boundaries between boys and girls.
it
The letter
helps.
help.
It helps. It helps break down social boundaries. Okay, you did it pretty good. Congratulations. So, guys, it's time to start, okay? I'm going to take the last screenshot. Thank you so much. You did extremely good. Congratulations. You're so smart. You're on fire. So please keep going, keep practicing. See you tomorrow. Take care and have a nice day. Bye bye. Thank you for
Bye,
participating.
Bye.
You.